And if Cousin Michael has anything to do with it, hopefully another one in the springtime.
Sylvia Bowden, did I say it right? Sylvia, sorry. Well, that's the problem with being dyslexic. There's just no telling. We're going to have to narrow it down, Rachel. So we're sat here on Wednesday the 25th. It's about 3 o'clock. It's ever so bright. I'm surprised because the forecast originally said it was going to be a bit tricky, but it has been a magical day. If there was ever a time that God's looking down on me, it'd be today. Conference started really well, and we had some amazing speakers who took time out to come, and Michael Horst flew over from America to be here because he was there, and then David Cox flew over from Australia, especially just to do this, and then Nick Evans come down from Cheshire. Then we had a panel discussion of experts within the industry, and just trying to set a tone of looking at change and how we're going to all move forward with the great change that we have, where we've lost the BPS or single farm payments, so no subsidy. So that has been a new focus. Instead of being sort of down mouth about it, the idea was we want to be positive. How we're going to get through the future of the industry, because there is going to be a future. I really believe it's an amazing industry. When you only look around and see all the people which are here, and we've got 3,000 people here today. We've got 2,000 for the morning event and having lunch, and then we've got 1,000 coming for the afternoon. It makes you really proud to be part of an industry like we're in. I mean, it's quite a magical industry. It doesn't matter where you go in the world, you can go and meet farmers, and you've got so much in common. And if I had my time again, I'd want to be a farmer every time. There's nothing else I would want to do. And every morning I get up thinking, what a great job, even when the wheels fall off. 22nd of November is when we first agreed to do it, and it was on the back of people constantly asking on the back of the YouTube. And bear in mind, we're only 13 months in, so actually at the point of November, at that point, we weren't even 6 months in, and we were being asked if we'd do an open day. And originally the thought of an open day is you fly open the gates and you just let people wander in. But actually I wanted to do more than that, and that's why I wanted to do the conference. I wanted to feed everybody, do proper British produce lunch, and then do these working demonstrations, which I'm going to go and have a look at in a minute. And the idea of the working demonstrations is look at new techniques, look at new ideas, and look at where the future may be. So we've got robotics, we've got drones out there, we've got drainage happening, and that's a big focus, drainage of any productive land in the future. We're going to have to focus back on drainage. We've got my CTF, which is something that we pride the business on, which I did on my Nuffield scholarship. And then we've got Horsch, have got all their lineup of machinery, showing what machinery they do available. And Michael Horsch did a talk this morning about sort of 27-metre drills and the output per day and where the competition is in the world, same as David. So I've got a challenge now, as I've got to get the tonnes up, one for a better word. The future is going to be how many tonnes do you grow?
I am the Vice Chair of Surrey Young Farmers and the Junior County Chair of Cambridgeshire Young Farmers. And today we are at the P.X Farms Open Day with our stall. This is our Cambridgeshire Young Farmers stall with all of our clubs, Sowham, March, Newborough, Comberton and Huntingdon. We've got several members here helping out with the open day. So when I was about 13 years old, I became a young farmer because all my friends did it, and I've always been in agriculture. My family are farmers in the area, and it was something that my parents did and my grandparents did, and sort of like a legacy to join. And since then I've worked up through the ranks of just being a normal member to now being a vice chair, and hopefully next year taking over the chair position. And we get up to all sorts. We have our weekly meetings, we have our competitions. We recently had our county competition, which was unfortunately won by Huntingdon, not Sowham. But it's really good fun, and I just love young farmers.
So I'm Bertie, I'm from S&A and Roundhouse. So we do all the P.X Farms sheds, but specifically we also do the Roundhouse. So this is a unique livestock design which we've got the patent for. So designed by our company about 21 years ago now. So the idea behind it is going back to sort of a Saxon roundhouse, a very easy care system for cattle or any small livestock really. So you've got the integrated handling system, which means that for the roundhouse 30 you can have 150 beasts in there. You can manage them all with one person, so chase everything into the middle race, load it out through the crush, onto the loading bay. Things like TB testing, really easy. In terms of the manual handling side of things, feeding up and bedding down, again, really easy. Just drive around once with a feeder wagon, and then spread a bale, tomahawk, that sort of thing, straw blur, bedding down. Again, it's a one-man job. The whole idea behind it is ease of management, but also animal welfare. So they're 20 foot to the eaves, they've got a big central hole to let out the air. Just airflow is key. We see about half our customers have their case of pneumonia, and vets bills go way down when they install them. So yeah, really good bit of kit, specifically designed for agriculture and specifically designed really around cattle handling. So a lot of people might think that it's sort of, I don't know, Australian or New Zealand design with the fabric roof, that sort of thing, but it's actually designed and built in the UK. So yeah, John Ass and Jess Simpson are old owners. They designed it, built the first one up in County Durham, and yeah, UK and now international wide. We've got them all over Europe as well.
I'm the LimeX business manager at British Sugar, and we're here at P.X Farms today advertising our LimeX product and our soil sampling service. We produce about 250,000 tonnes of agricultural lime per year off the back of sugar manufacturing at our 4 British Sugar sites. LimeX is quite unique in the UK liming market, and it has a very fine particle size, as we're manufacturing calcium carbonate in a chemical process rather than ground limestone or ground chalk, which is a stone that's crushed in a quarry. And what that means for the farmer is that if you apply LimeX, the pH will rise very, very quickly, and it'll be long lasting as well. Another benefit of producing LimeX as part of sugar manufacturing is that we're taking impurities out of the sugar process, and we can actually realise those in the form of phosphate, magnesium and sulphur in our liming products as additional fertiliser benefit. So looking at fertiliser prices, trends over the last couple of years and uncertainty in the market over the next few years, LimeX would be a great product to ensure that you've got the best nutrient use efficiency in your soils, and you're also adding some other nutrients that you haven't had to pay expensive fertiliser prices for.
So I'm Andrew Russell here with SAS Land Services, and Steve started SAS Land Services with general agricultural contracting, but a few years ago when these size of drones came into play, he got the first smaller drone compared to this. This drone has just been out for 2 years, and started getting into the market of drone spraying and spreading. When I say spraying, I'll come back to that in a minute. It's a little limited because these drones are only approved now in the UK in the last 2 years. The Civil Aviation Authority has determined that this any drone over 25 kilograms has to be regulated. This is 100 kilograms. So with that comes a whole oversight on how you operate, where you operate, the risk assessment, the training of the pilots, etc. So there's manuals and a lot behind the scenes to be able to operate one of these drones. So this is a T50 DJI. There's a few models on the market now. XAG do a P100, which is very similar. But the T50 being DJI is probably one of the most popular now because it's mass produced. DJI have produced nearly all the mainstream drones for camera work, etc. And as I say, this model has only been in production for 2 years. It's already just about to be superseded by a larger capacity drone. And the advantages of this one, in the drone at the moment, that's a 40-litre spray drone tank. So generally with water products, you're talking a 40-kilogram payload on that. Behind the drone is a spreader hopper, which we take one out, put the other one in. That's a 70-litre hopper. And that depends, because of whether it's seed or fertilizer, the weight of the hopper, the product in the hopper can be anything up to 50 kilograms, even though it's a 70-litre hopper. And part of the integral in the hopper tank, spreader tank, is a rotary spinner applicator at the bottom, which is a variable speed applicator. So long story short, we can spray, we can spread. We're struggling with regulation of chemicals at the moment. We can't do any pesticides in the UK. That's regulated by the government. We have to apply to get permission to spray anything that's a regulated chemical. And that hopefully is coming, but they want drift data and they want to prove that it's suitable for aerial application. It's a shame because if you roll the clock back 20, 30 years, people were flying around with helicopters and fixed wing and spraying products onto agricultural land. But of course all those products are long in the past. Any new products haven't taken account of aerial application because that mode of operation sort of disappeared for many years, but here we are now with drones that are capable of it again. So we're hopeful in working with various authorities that we can get regulated chemicals onto the approval list for this. So we can do organic applications of spray. I've just done a vineyard, organic vineyard, which was an easy thing to do because I don't have to apply for approval to do that. And we're very heavily at the moment into spreading application of seeds. So we're doing grass seed into forage, maize. We're doing companion crops through standing wheat and barley to get that established before harvest, so that you've now got a companion crop in the ground, turnips, radishes, that sort of stuff. So that's bringing in quite a lot of business. Other applications for the spreader hopper, I, for instance, did first application of fertiliser in Herefordshire in the beginning of March when it was still too wet, or the farmer deemed it to be too wet to put heavy equipment in to do first application of fertiliser. We took 2 drones and did 100 hectares over 3 or 4 days. Worked for the farmer. He hasn't made a mess of the field. He's got the first applications in, which he was desperate to do in early March. Of course, when he's now looking to do the higher rates into end of March, April, he can now get on the land because the land's drier. So we've ticked a box there for wet conditions early in the year for fertiliser applications.
Hi there, yeah, I'm Peter Henson. I'm one of the product experts with Fendt UK. My main responsibilities are tractors and technology, and we're at P.X Farms supporting their open day. As you might have seen with a lot of the PX videos, is they run a lot of our Fendt kit, namely a lot of the big 1100 series crawlers as well for that side of it. And so they invited us to be one of the sponsors of the day, and we jumped at the opportunity to be here. Yeah, so here today then is over in the corner over there. We've got an 1162 crawler with that side of it there. So that's 620 odd horsepower with that one. We've got a 1050 here, so up at 515 horsepower. And then is next door to us then is we've got one of our customers, Mr. Henry Roworth Limited, and his Fendt Katana, who has one of these models, as long as running another set of Fendt tractors as well in the fleet. Orders have been coming in steadily, a little bit slowly. I mean, beginning of January was a little bit slow, but the business has picked up for that side of it. The main thing is what we've noticed throughout a lot of the shows is there's still a lot of positivity in the market. It's not all doom and gloom. A lot of people are talking the job up, and we're seeing that coming through in order intake for the tractors on that side of it there. So it won't be a record-breaking year, I don't think, for any manufacturer, but it'll still be a positive year.
Hello, I'm Tim Weatherhead. I'm the JCB Territory Manager who looks after Oliver Landpower. I'm on the Oliver Landpower stand today at P.X Farms Open Day. Olivers have supplied P.X Farms with load alls for many years now, so that's why they're here supporting. We've got a good show of load alls, fast tracks and shovels on display. Load alls wise, we've got the 560/80, so the biggest ag machine we do on the market. We've got the 542/100, the Strawmaster, so 10 metre reach, ideal for anybody doing high stack straw. We've also got 542/70, and then we've got the fast track 4220 Icon. We've also got the 457 shovel behind us, the non-S, which is designed for grain store. This one's off into a docks in the south of England. And then next to it we've got the smallest shovel we do, which is the 403.
I'm over in Cambridgeshire at the P.X Farms Open Day. It's after being a very good day, well put together. As I showed in the video earlier on there's 12 lorries. They were all bought together last year in the one go. They're 2024s, 12 of them, they're identical lorries. This is a combine he bought 4 of them last year, 8700 Claas Lexians, and all I can say is today was well put together. There was a spread put on inside in the shed there, everyone was fed today, there was no charge, there was banks there giving out ice cream, there was water, drinks, whatever you wanted all day. We're delighted we came over. And
I'm Stephen from Manns, the local Claas dealer. We supply James with his combines and his horse equipment as well. We're the local horse dealer for P.X Farms. We support P.X Farms from both Spaldwick and the Manns HQ over at Saxham. I've been at Manns now for 8 harvests. This is my 8th harvest going into, and we've been dealing with James since he came back from his Nuffield scholarship and dealing with the Claas product, working really with the CTF side of things for him. So when he first started out with CTF, not many people knew what it was, and it was quite difficult getting the 12-metre headers for those first Lexion 600s he had. And then as we've seen this year, He's moved on to 4 8700s, which we supplied him with last year, all with CTF spec, which now comes from the factory. So 12-metre headers, the long orders to unload into the chaser bins. The fact the Lexion 8700 now comes with a 40k gearbox on it, it's massively helped James as he's been going between both the base here at Dry Drayton, down to Bedfordshire, up to Lincolnshire, seen a massive efficiency saving this year. And we also look forward to supplying him this season with his 2 new 48-metre sprayers. And if Cousin Michael has anything to do with it, hopefully another one in the springtime. Yeah, it's always been a pleasure dealing with James. You get exactly what you see. You've probably all seen him on the YouTube videos and everything like that. So he's he's got high standards. We support him as best we can, that comes with a whole round package for all things. So not just machine finance, but service packages, engineers all times, day and night. Tailoring the product to P.X Farms. We're here to support this as not just the Claas supplier, but also the horse supplier for P.X Farms. They've had their event here this month, which has been fantastic. We've had customers coming along to see all the new products that are coming out from Horsch, and James would be a big advocate for those products as well. This season we've seen a big increase on standing in front of the new Xerion 12650 for TerraTrack machine. Getting ready now for the fully automated tractor systems that will be coming in the future. We've got several other launches coming this year, but I'm not allowed to talk about them, so I perhaps won't. But some of you will know already. It's just been a great event to see customers from all over the country. We've had customers from Yorkshire, Lincolnshire, down as far as the southwest as well come along today. So it's been a real great event for us to be part of.
Right, here we are. So we're still in the hype of the open day. It is Friday, and Wednesday was something on another level. Extraordinary. Thank you everybody for came along. Really appreciate it. It was amazing. The whole day, I'm still buzzing about it. I'm getting calls and emails and letters in the post, etc. about it. Haven't managed to read them all yet. I will get them done by the weekend. I hope everybody that attended thought it was amazing. And as we said, we would do the raffle. So we're going to do the raffle now. Tom 2 has set it up where we're going to just hit the wheel, it starts spinning. We're going to look at the prize and we're going to see whose name comes up. So we've got 1,700 tickets done, and we've got this new way of doing a raffle. So prize number 1. This is the little tractors. So all the tractors together, which is a hell of a group. In fact, Tom 2 is really struggling to let the combine go because he really likes it. Tom 1 doesn't understand the fascination. He just doesn't get it. But that's part of the woke brigade. Right, are we ready, Tom? Hit the button. Let's see who got it. 1. Rachel Skinner. Well done, Rachel Skinner. Congratulations. Do we have all of her details? We can send her the prize. Everybody's nodding. Rachel, you will be getting in the post all of the tractors, so congratulations on that. Okay. Right, so the next one we're going to do is, let's have a look, Harvest Experience Day for 2. Okay, so, are you ready, Tom?
We're ready.
Go for it. And bear in mind, we're going to start on Monday, Harvest, so you've got all of July and potentially August. Nick Tice. So Nick Tice, by the way, you are coming for a Harvest Experience for 2. We've got his details.
Yep.
So you will be contacted to organise a date that suits you guys. Please don't pick a day that rains. But we're fairly flexible, so you can come, last minute if it's poor weather. So well done, Nick Tice. Okay, so we've got another Harvest Experience Day for 2, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, hit the button. Oliver Haynes. Congratulations, Oliver Haynes. You have a Harvest Experience Day for 2, and we have his details. Perfect. So Oliver, we'll be reaching out to you to organise something. So look forward to seeing you during Harvest. Okay, so there must be one other prize.
Yeah, the merch bundle.
I'm going to do that one first. Yes. Right, so the merchandise bundle we have, which is all of the tops and the T-shirts and a collection of things that have all put together. So, please, Tom, would you do that? Richard Beckett. Richard Beckett, congratulations. You are fully clothed now for the year. You do not need any other clothes. You will be greened out. So congratulations. Do we have Richard's details? Richard, thumbs up. They'll need to get in contact with you to find out if you're cousin Michael's size or you're my size. So congratulations, Richard. And send us a picture back of you wearing the outfit and we'll put it on social media. Okay, right. So you poor devils. I think this is the booby prize, but anyway, private farm tour with me for 2, and you will have a look if you come in harvest, cultivation, drilling, whatever suits you. If you come in harvest, it's the most exciting time, I would think. You'll see everything, and I'll give you a good tour, and you can challenge me on lots of questions, and if you've got questions you want answers you think I might help with, you can sit next to me in the Range Rover and fire questions at me all day long. So, please hit that. And I might even feed you. Severe Bowden, did I say it right? Sylvia, sorry. Well, that's the problem with being dyslexic. There's just no telling. I was always hopeful it wouldn't be a name I couldn't say. Sorry, Sylvia. Sylvia Bowden, congratulations. You have won the private farm tour for 2 with James Peck. So, have we got her details? Right, great. So they'll get in contact with you, get a day sorted, and we look forward to seeing all the prize winners during the summer. And Richard, I think, who's won the clothing. I hope you enjoy that. And the toys, it's going to be difficult for Tom packaging these and letting them go. But we wish you well, and we'll see you later.
There's another prize, a tray of beer. We're going to have a tray of beer. Beer would just been added as a prize.
No, it was on there.
No, it wasn't.
It was on there.
Yeah, so spin it again.
No, it was on there.
Yeah.
No, I've seen it on there. Are you not live? We're still here arguing. Are we really arguing about it? Oh, okay. Right, we're going to spin it. So, a tray of beer, as we found out. Right, you better tell me how to say it so I don't say it wrong. Lana.
Yeah.
Right, Lana Tong, congratulations. Depending on how much alcohol you can drink, you might get a bit tiddly if you do this in one sitting. And so have we got our details? Perfect. Right, so we will then send this to you. This is extraordinary.
Hello.
Hello, Rachel. James Peck from P.X Farms speaking.
Hello, James. And what do I deserve this honour?
You've won a prize.
Have I? What, for the cleanest lorry?
No. You've won a prize for the model bundle. So all the model tractors and all of the combines, etc. Yep.
Oh, that's amazing. I've got a grandchild due in February.
Perfect. Right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to get Tom, number 2, is going to get it all boxed up and sent out to you. He's got your details. So, it should be with you next week.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, James. And I was one of the women that grabbed you for a hug and a photo shoot, to be honest. So.
We're going to have to narrow it down, Rachel.
Was I not the only one?
Maybe at that moment, yes. Maybe at that moment. But just have a lovely weekend.
Yeah, and you're getting over it all, are you?
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Did it go as well as you'd hoped?
I think it was 10 times better than I ever imagined it would be. It was extraordinary.
Yeah, it was, and hats off for you all. You all did a brilliant job, and it was, it was organised very well. We couldn't fault it, and we really loved it. We made the 280-mile journey. We made it like our single holiday for the whole year.
Oh, I'm lovely to hear that, and I hope that it was worth it.
We had 2 nights booked into the Cambridge hotel, in Campbell.
Oh, perfect.
Hotel. So, yeah, we made a nice time with the short few days we had away.
Well, make sure you come next time we do it.
Are you going to do it every year now, are you, for a while?
I don't know about that. Let me have a sleep first. But,
yeah, it was so, it was a big thing for you to do. You were so up against it with all your groundworks you were doing, and you're close to combining, so I can feel, the pressure must have been intense.
It was. But, right, I'm going to need to ring these other two, but I need to tell them what their prizes are.
All right, so you're sure you've got my name and address?
Yes, I'm getting a double thumbs up. If you don't get them by Friday, ring up and please give Tom a good ticking off.
Yeah, well, it's fantastic you rang me personally, James, and yeah, I've had a fantastic time, and I'm so glad I managed to get you and Michael for this photo shoot. It was well worth the journey.
Perfect, thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks, James, take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Nick Tribe.
Nick, James Peck from P.X Farms speaking.
Hello, James, how are you?
I'm on good form, thank you, and yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you. Didn't expect you to be ringing me.
No. We've done the raffle, and you've won a harvest experience for two. To come up here for the day.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, that's good news. Brilliant. I used to drive a Lexion, so it'd be nice to get back on one.
Perfect. So what we're going to do is Tom 2's got your details. He's going to send it to you, and then you can just pop up whenever it suits you, and we'll make a plan.
Brilliant. No, I really appreciate it. Thanks, James. That's brilliant news.
Hello.
Hi, Sylvia. It's James Peck from P.X Farms speaking.
Oh, hello, James.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Recovered?
Nearly. We're going to start combining on Monday, but reason for calling is that you entered the raffle prize.
Yeah.
And you've won the private farm tour.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So you can come up whenever suits. Now, Tom 2's going to send you the details and whatever for you to work out when it works for you.
Yeah, okay.
He's telling me he's got your details, so all should be well.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
My pleasure, and we look forward to seeing you pick a good day.
Yeah, so is that just me, or can my husband come, or?
No, it's for two.
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah, no, that's
Thank you,
perfect. Take care. Lana, Richard and Oliver, we've done the draw on Instagram, so I didn't realise it was live. That was very mean of the pair of the two Toms to tell me it was live. But anyway, Lana, Richard and Oliver, you won prizes. Because the telephone numbers weren't on the form for me to call you. You haven't got me ringing you personally. I rang the other three. But they have got your email details and whatever, so they're going to communicate you with that way. So that all should work out well there. If not, then you'll have to call the office. But Tom 1 is busy at the moment trying to do some editing to get the videos out and things. We're going to do the conference as a whole. And then we're going to do the conference in parts, so we get each section. And all on YouTube, etc. Tom 2, he's busy doing TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, etc. and the highlights and things, and lots of other people have done some lovely stuff, which is lovely, of their experience of the day. And I've got a tremendous amount of people sending me a message, and it's just, I think it was just the weather was perfect, and there was a point, but I thought the weather would be tricky, and just everything seemed to be a dream. So yeah, it's been wonderful. So I'm actually personally looking forward to a sleep. And Tom's saying, enthusiasm! But anyway, they're just gone out to try a sample with barley to see what's happening. So the combine is going to go out, and we're going to just see what it is. That's caused a bit of a stir and a panic. So there's nothing like getting a bit of energy and making sure we're ready. So we will look forward to seeing you next week, but keep an eye on the socials and keep an eye on YouTube, because they will start putting things up each day. So it won't just be the Sunday and the Monday over this reference week, because we want to get the conference stuff out and get the field demonstrations out, etc. So that then when we get back into the pattern come harvest, but everyone's had a chance to actually enjoy and see. There was 2,500 people watching it live, the conference, at the same time that there was effectively 2,000 people in the conference. So as always, hugely appreciative for your support. Thanks for your kind comments. It makes a massive difference, not just to me, but everybody else that puts effort in. And there was a huge amount of effort. And a special big shout out to Simon Stewart to work tirelessly hard with Kate, etc. in making sure the whole day happened, and all the team that were working late at night, putting banners up, putting tables out, and making sure it happened. And then not only just the day, but clearing up. So we've just had a day and a half, nearly 2 days of clearing up. It's an extraordinary amount of stuff to clear up. So big effort from the team, hugely appreciative. And thank you, Simon, personally from me for doing this. Hugely appreciative. You made the day special. So all the best. Take care. Bye.